It's Week 11 of the National Football League, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Dolphins and the Raiders, and it's coming up next.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 9-yard line.
One more time with Jacobs. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Shotgun now for Carr. And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack. That will bring up fourth down and an 11-yard loss to boot. And this one is right through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Here's Carr to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there. Here's the Raiders punter now. Jalen Waddle deep to return it. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big play there for Miami. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The numbers a week ago for Kupp: 8 catches, 101 yards, and a score. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Look, I know everybody wants to be number 1 in everything they do, but he's number 2 in the league in receiving yards. That's a strong number, a strong year, and they want that to continue.
Gaskin again, and this time he is in.
Yes.
Myles Gaskin, his 11th touchdown on the year, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Carr now to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
On play action, it's Carr. And his throw here's incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And he will have a 1st down as they get into the ground at the 37. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and 1, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Carr completes it. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Carr got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, it's Carr. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. He's at the 40. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
13 yards on the play. That's another Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here. After one, a 14-3 ball game. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Brings up second and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Now Carr again. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, get me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his own.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Demarcus Robinson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 4. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. To his throw here, taken in by Gesicki. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play there for the Dolphins. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. Here's Tua. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A gain of 9 there, sets up second and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On second and goal, Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins head on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete here to Waller. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. To throw his Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard. A play fake for Gaskin. Now Tua. And that's incomplete. There defensively to make the play, Joejuan Williams. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's third and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Dolphins.
Tua going to throw. Open man left side. It's a tight end long. That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
To throw again on second down. Tua. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Now Tua. Hard throw, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Derek Carr getting ready to go again on offense. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. On play action, now Carr. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Waddle now to return it. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot.
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. To try again after the sack. Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. Touchdown Raiders! Darren Waller with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Gaskin again on second down.
And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three?
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
From the 27, Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they can't bring him down. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big play there on the catch and run.
Jacobs.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown.
Josh Jacobs
with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Now a short one to Gesicki. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
We got this.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
On the handoff, it's Gaskin. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Tua sets up to pass it. And able to find Gesicki as tight end.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The tackle made by Blake Martinez. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Another run with Gaskin. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to have it here just past the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
On 1st down, Carr. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. Carr going to throw. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Carr letting one go deep for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. So that challenge, a successful one.
The extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
After hitting the field goal, now Sloman handling the kickoff duties. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together Charles. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll run with Jacobs. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
So give him 3 on that drive. Normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, a field goal is going to be enough because, as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
This is Gaskin on the carry. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
107 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. His tremendous season passing the football, it continues, Charles. That last throw puts him over 4,000 yards now on the year.
And he's still got the rest of November and all of December still to play. So to me, 5,000 yards, very much in play.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On play action, here's Tua. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a handoff here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is hit.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Campbell making the catch. A gain of 6 there on first. Working with a 2nd and 4. Carr. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was what's commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
A big play that time on the catch and run. Carr now on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
Carr now on first down. Going for it all. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Again, he targets Kupp, and this time he's got it. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 2nd and 8 coming up. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at their 48-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well. Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
From the 38, Carr. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. From midfield, here's Carr. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Here's Gaskin. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. On the right side open is Gesicki. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run now with Gaskin. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Going up top for Kupp. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Tua. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. T. Higgins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So Carr and the Raiders now down by 4. 1:04 on the clock. Carr to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Able to connect with Jacobs. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, Now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. On the move to his left. Going up top for Kupp. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson.
Here's 2nd and 10. Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And he'll give it here to his running back. A gain of 3, 2nd down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And we have free football overtime. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go.
They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
First throw of overtime for Carr. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
To the 40 and no further. So the broken tackle didn't get him much.
2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
He's going to launch it for Washington.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Carr.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. From the gun, it's Carr. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Las Vegas, first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Again, it's Carr. To the right side and complete to Washington. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Now Carr. And he'll get it right back to Washington. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown.